For more now on the humanitarian efforts underway, I want to bring in Gabriel Naumann, spokesperson for Doctors Without Borders. Gabriel, you're in Jerusalem. Thanks for joining us. I want to know, I mean, there are so many concerns right now, but what is your biggest concern for your organization and Gaza?
Thank you, Phil. I mean, as you said, it's a lot of concerns at the same time, but the biggest concern right now is to avoid a humanitarian catastrophe beyond what we're actually witnessing right now. We need to have water installed back to the entire Gaza Strip, not only to the south, but to everyone. We need to have the siege fully lifted so people can have access to food, electricity. We're talking about people in ICUs. We're talking about neonatal babies in ICUs that are going to die if electricity is not restored, if the provision of fuel and humanitarian aid is not restored.
Doctors Without Borders has called the evacuation order from Israel outrageous. That was the word. So I'm curious, in a perfect world, how would you have this unfold? I mean, 1,300 people slaughtered on the Israeli side. Israel wants to eradicate Hamas as their goal. So how does that happen if it is a perfect world?
Well, we clearly don't operate in a perfect world. So what is happening now with Gaza is also a consequences of years of occupation and health consequences of years of occupation from both in the West Bank and Gaza. What we understand, and we accused as well as Doctors Without Borders, we understand that what's happening to Gaza right now, the siege, the blockage of humanitarian aid, it is a collective punishment against the population of Gaza, and it does constitute a war crime.
Okay, yeah, we've heard that before. Both sides have been accused of a war crime. I'm wondering if anybody's ever going to be held accountable for it. But, you know, just take me back to October 7th. I understand what's happening now. What did Doctors Without Borders have to say about, you know, the unprovoked slaughter of women and children on the Israeli side?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it unprovoked. I would definitely say it's outrageous. I would definitely condemn to the core, but I wouldn't call it unprovoked. Even the whole international community has been warning about this for a while now, which led to some organizations even qualify what's happening in occupied Palestinian territories as apartheid. So it's not, the massacre didn't start exactly on Saturday. The massacre has been going on. And this is what, as humanitarians, for humankind, that's what we want to avoid.
Yeah, I just want to get you on the record before we go, because Doctors Without Borders is a fantastic organization, and you guys do some really amazing work around the world. But if you're going to call what happened last Saturday, you're going to say it wasn't provoked, then 1,500 terrorists had the right to cross the line into a country and slaughter women and children. You're saying that was...
No, that's not what's being said. That's not what's being said at all. On the contrary, what we're saying is that this massacre is an ongoing violence that has been happening for years. There's no justification to what's happening right now anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up, because when people are sleeping and people are dancing, it seems to be unprovoked. Instead of going back to history, we're talking about 1,300 people being killed in one day. Most since the Holocaust.
I mean, we do see this in the West Bank as well. A lot of unprovoked actions of the Israeli armies in the West Bank, when you have people in their sleeps with their houses being raided all the time as well, where you have actually when people in Gaza are also being bombed without having any kind of participation on what's happening. So the unprovoked is also something that we need to balance, because everything about this is very wrong. So the humanitarian side is worried about the lives that we need to save, and not who's to blame right now.
Yeah, we should be worried about all lives. I appreciate your time and the work that your organization does.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.